All right, so today we are headed to a city called Mertvil. Now, if you translate that, it literally means Deadville. And you know what? That name is both completely on the nose and totally misleading. Let's get into it. So picture this, a rain-drenched street that just feels gray. A man walks into a smoky jazz cafe, trying to shake off the damp and some pretty bad memories. He's an agent, he's on a mission, and he's trying to keep a low profile, but that's not going to last long. And just like that, the absolute impossible happens. Our guy Vadim finds himself staring right at Ilya, a man he knows, for a fact, that he killed. And here he is, just casually drinking a beer, asking Vadim what brings him to town. I mean, that one moment just perfectly captures how bizarre this place is, right? This isn't Earth. It's not heaven. It's not hell. It's something else entirely. A place that plays by a whole different rulebook. So, what is Mertvil? Well, some call it the city of soul transition. But really, think of it more like a cosmic Grand Central Station. It's this necessary layover in the multiverse, a giant waiting room where souls get their ticket for their next life in the big cycle of reincarnation. Now, here's where it gets really wild. The economy. There is no money in Mertvil. None. The currency here is pure information, these things called thought forms. You want that beer? That'll cost you about 2 days of your memories from Earth. You can buy anything, a jacket, superpowers, you name it, but every single time you buy something, you literally get dumber because that knowledge is just gone. And this system, it has some seriously high stakes. Vadim's team learned that the hard way. The most powerful psychic they had walked into a shop, asked how much a coat cost, and bam, he was instantly flagged as an outsider and just teleported away by the local police. One tiny mistake, and he was gone. Okay, so if Mertvil is just a cosmic bus station, why would anyone actually want to stay there? I mean, most souls are just passing through. But some have found a way to stick around. And trust me, it's not for the beer. Vadim isn't here on vacation. He's hunting a seriously dangerous group that's messing with the entire cosmic order. He's after the Karma Eaters. These things have figured out how to yank souls right out of the reincarnation stream and trap them in Mertvil. They build these massive armies of slaves, basically farming them for their energy and all their life experiences. It's cosmic soul trafficking. And this isn't just some random chaos. No, this is a highly organized, super shady operation that calls itself the Alliance. And, as Vadim is about to find out, his old dead friend Ilya is one of them. So this basically sets up a war between two cosmic superpowers. On one side, you have Vadim's bosses, the Stabilizers. They're these formless beings trying to keep the universe in balance. But the catch is, they can't physically get into Mertvil. And on the other side, you've got the Alliance, these parasites who can't leave. It's a total stalemate. But then, Ilya throws a wrench in everything. He makes Vadim this unbelievable offer. Turns out, he's sick of being a pawn in their game and he wants out. He pitches a deal. He'll help Vadim bring down the Alliance from the inside, but in return, Vadim has to get him and a woman he loves back to a real, physical world. Which brings up the obvious problem, right? How in the world do you con an organization full of beings who can read your mind in a split second? You can't just lie to them. They need a plan that's way, way more clever than that. And the plan they come up with is just brilliant. So Vadim is going to surrender to the Alliance, pretending he wants to switch sides. And to make it convincing, his own memory of their real plan will be blocked. So when the Alliance scans his mind, all they'll see is a genuine traitor. Then they'll feed him the exact lies they want his bosses to hear. You see what's happening here? It's the ultimate double cross. They're not just running a con. They're making these two cosmic powers play against each other, with Vadim as the pawn moving between them. The Alliance will literally write Vadim's mission report for him, all while thinking they're the ones in control. But just when you think you finally got a handle on what's going on, the story just pulls the camera way back to show you that a much bigger game is being played. This whole conflict, it might just be a sideshow. All of a sudden, we're in a totally different dimension on this prison colony called M231. There's this slave scientist named Slaytater, who's part humanoid, part plants, by the way, and he's studying these weird, rapidly mutating creatures when he gets a message from a source no one could have predicted. The message is from a being that calls itself the Messenger. and it claims to be a piece of the collective consciousness of Mertvil itself. That's right, the cosmic train station is alive, it's sentient, and apparently it's getting really tired of the parasites living inside it. And then, the messenger drops an absolute bombshell. It reveals that Mertvil's gravitational marker, its unique cosmic address, is basically a universal passport. Any soul who has it can choose to reincarnate into any universe they want, no questions asked. And that changes everything. The entire power structure of the Alliance, it's all a bluff, a lie. They aren't holding thousands of souls there by force. They're holding them there with ignorance. Every single resident is a prisoner only because they don't know they've had the key to escape in their back pocket the entire time. And that leaves us with this one final mind-bending question. In a universe where reality is literally built on thought and knowledge is the only thing with value, the one who controls what you know, well, they control everything. So is the ultimate prison made of iron bars, or is it made of the truths you're never even told?